What is up, everybody? It's Sam, and we are back with another episode of Pessimistic at Best, the podcast. And I have James on the pod.
I'm back again. What is up?
James is back. Listen, I lied to you guys last episode. I did say that I would be back next week, and then I just wasn't.
True.
Which is something that I totally did. I don't know what is going on this month. I'm just exhausted. I can't do it.
I think it's all right.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to apologize. This shit has been crazy busy. I don't know.
Well, and there's just so much going on in the world.
Yeah. No, yeah, for everybody.
For everybody. Like, I feel really tired.
I feel like everyone we talk to is tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes tired people love listening to podcasts.
Oh, true. So they needed you more than ever.
So, but yeah, every other week in October is fine.
But when the world needed her most, she vanished.
Literally. Yeah, I can't even bring myself to post about it on social media right now. I'm just,
Yeah, totally.
exhausted by everything.
Uh-huh.
So that's fun. That's a fun, cool new thing about me.
And you also covered up your toes because you got a weird comment on your YouTube video.
I did wear socks. I didn't have socks on when I first sat down on the couch. But there was a recent episode where I had my toes out. And someone did comment that I had pretty feet.
Or was it you or somebody else, one of your guests or something?
Well, I had my toes out.
It was you who had your toes out?
I think so. I think maybe both of us had our toes out. That's true. They could have not even been talking to me.
Yeah. I'm sure they were.
But yeah, I can't even remember which episode it was on now. Maybe the one with me and Claire.
Yeah, that sounds right. That shit's so bogus.
Pretty feet. But I think they said nice podcast and pretty feet. So
hey, we take those.
Yeah. I think I said thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. No way.
No, I said something along the lines of feet shouldn't be free, but I love to break the rules.
Oh, wow. Good response. It's so weird that that's a whole thing now, that you have to
hide your feet.
Hide your feet.
Literally. Hide your feet, hide your kids, hide your wife.
Literally.
Remember that song?
Yeah, that was a YouTube smash hit.
Yeah, literally. Kind of an insane song, to be honest, but
that was a whole era. Every viral video got an auto-tune remix.
yeah.
And then everyone would just be singing that for 3 weeks.
Yeah. I will say that's still happening now. I mean, we haven't stopped listening to Pickle in the Fridge.
That's true. I feel like things back then had longer shelf lives too. So the Hide Joe Kids, Hide Joe Wife. Yeah. That was a month of my life. You know what I mean?
For sure. That's
now
all
that'd be 2 days.
Saying, yeah. I mean, Pickle in the Fridge is sticking around.
No, yeah. I mean, TJ Maxx is just a different level. That's not really just virality. That's talent.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking.
I mean, it is a really good song as well.
It's a really good song.
And he's, already famous, I guess.
Yeah. I see what you mean too. Yeah, that adds to it.
Shout out to Brian Jordan Alvarez if you're listening.
The GOAT. Shout out to Joe. I was saying this to somebody else the other day, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Our friend Joe, avid listener of the pod, I think, had a shirt with just Brian Jordan Alvarez's face on it. And everyone would ask him, who is that? And look at him now.
And it was an insane, it took up the entire shirt was just Brian Jordan Alvarez's head.
It was he's so fucking funny. We finally watched Megan.
Yeah. Insane. I don't know if I love, I will never watch it again. I'm all good.
No, right. No, I don't really want to see that ever again.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, because some people at first were saying it's camp. And to me, it's I was trying to find the difference between camp and B-movie on purpose.
Sure.
I think there is a difference. Haven't really calculated it all yet.
Thin line, but yeah.
Not a great movie.
No.
Overall.
Arguably pretty bad, but I think it was confusing because the acting was pretty good.
Yeah, that was one of the things we said is B-movies, the acting is also terrible.
Yeah.
There's this really dumb plot and all these convoluted plot points, but then the acting's funny in a bad way.
Yeah.
And here it's people are not doing a bad job with the material.
And honestly, they must have had an okay budget.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's good special effects.
Yeah.
That was funny.
But Megan's character was well, obviously she's a robot.
Yeah.
But
some of that was pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
But not bad enough.
Right. Right. That's why it was confusing.
Yeah.
I also just like can't take Brian Jordan Alvarez seriously.
Yeah, no, I can't. He did a good job, but it's kind of like Caitlin Riley for me when she shows up. I'm just like, I love you guys so much. It's hard for me to like, I'm just laughing and smiling because I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Like you're that good to me.
So true. Yeah, crazy movie. I mean, worth one watch.
Yeah.
Just the one.
I'd say.
We have been watching like a lot more spooky movies this go around.
Yeah. We've been sticking to it.
Yeah. I'm kind of having fun with it. I feel like I swore off scary movies for a while because I had a stint. I used to really like scary movies, and then I had a stint where like I literally I would not get any sleep if I watched anything even remotely scary.
Yeah.
Which like still kind of happens. I have to find, we've determined we like spooky movies.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Not scary movies.
Right. Like we haven't done a ton of horror movies.
Well, and like I like old school horror movies where like something about them just being kind of shit quality makes them way less scary.
Yeah, it was more about like the tension building in the older movies
versus just like a really scary guy.
Yeah.
Or like
a really scary
I'm good
guy.
on scary guys.
I see enough of those every day.
Literally. No, but it's been fun. I love a spooky movie. It's been fun to like get into the season. I feel like I was gone all of October last year, so I like didn't do a single Halloween thing.
Yeah.
I am missing Halloween this year too.
It's a big rip.
Which is when this episode comes out. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Oh shit, yeah.
I was thinking it'd be fun to like be in costume for this recording, but then I just didn't make that come to fruition. So
yeah.
Next time.
Yeah, I mean, if we can't even take a picture in our costumes like last night,
terrible.
Who are we to record a whole podcast?
I am actually pretty proud of us. We threw together a last minute Addams Family costume.
Yeah, it turned out well.
Morticia Gomez.
I think that's like one of maybe the third year in a row though that we've like had
won a costume contest. Oh
no, just had a decent costume and haven't taken a picture of it. A decent couple's costume.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
It's awful.
Who are we to do that?
I never take pictures anymore. I don't know what is going on. I just like forget.
Yeah, I've definitely not been in like picture mode or like posting shit like you were saying mode.
No, I can't even bring myself to like be on the internet.
No, right.
I'm just tired of it. And I think I'm also on it all day for work, so it's so hard. It's so hard.
It's tough.
But
yeah, we got more into the spooky season this year, I think, than last.
Well, and I'm devastated to be missing Halloween for the second year in a row. I haven't had a Chicago Halloween yet, so 2024.
Yeah.
Looking at you.
Damn.
But yeah, I have to go to Vegas for work, which being in Vegas on Halloween weekend sounds fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking forward to that.
You had a bachelorette party last year, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we dressed up, but like not really. We just did Y2K.
Yeah. Wasn't quite Halloween.
And like, I'm not going to dress up in Vegas for work. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not doing that. But I feel like that's going to be crazy. Vegas is honestly just so crazy in general because it's literally half people are there who are like gambling or just people who are there to get fucked up. And then like corporate America.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre.
That is so odd.
And like all of the hotels have massive convention centers on like the second floor. And then the whole first floor is casino.
So weird.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I still haven't been. I've like flown through, but I haven't been on the grounds. Sounds just like a weird place.
I mean, it's so disorienting. It doesn't even feel like planet Earth.
And you've always said that it feels like Wisconsin Dells on steroids.
Fucking steroids. Yeah, like
which sounds
100%.
fucking insane.
It's just so crazy. It's so crazy. If any of you have had the pleasure of visiting the Wisconsin Dells, water park capital of the world.
Yeah. I hope you all have. Oh my God.
If not, pencil it the fuck in.
Drop what you're doing.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, and there's like some of that at the Dells, like gambling and things. I feel like there are casinos. But obviously in Vegas, it's just so crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's everywhere you go. It's just so much stimulation. Like everything is lit up.
Yep. They're just trying to keep you awake as much as possible.
Yeah. And it's like very disorienting to be there for work after having been there for like pleasure.
Sure.
Because it's like, what am I doing here?
Totally.
Especially when you're stone cold sober. Or like if you're at a work event and you're like doing the work thing all day and then at night you like go out to dinner or maybe get a couple drinks and then like see people like in the casino. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. How many times have you been there for not work? Just once, right?
Just once for fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds crazy.
For work, I think I've been there like 3 or 4 times though.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah. Because I've gone for both jobs.
Yeah.
The hair industry, I don't know what it is. They love Las Vegas.
There are a couple game industry events there, but never made my way down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I have a few coworkers there too. Yeah. There's a scene there for sure. I mean, obviously, casino games is a huge part of the industry.
Oh, true. I guess I didn't really think of those as...
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, the breakup of like the sectors, you know. Mobile is fucking huge now. Games is not just like PlayStation games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's huge. A lot of my coworkers actually got their start in like pinball machines.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Were
Midway.
like real ones?
Yeah, that was a huge thing in Chicago, actually. There's something called Midway, where a lot of my coworkers used to work, or my ex-coworkers right now, my furloughed coworkers, my fellow furloughed coworkers. And apparently there was like, it was pretty much all run by the mob or something. I might have mentioned that briefly, but
I love mob history.
Yeah, no, it was like big at Midway Games, and hearing about that is really funny.
That's interesting. Is that like a way to like front money or something? Because it's
all coin based.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Perfect place for a bunch of cash inflow to come from that you didn't know about.
That'd be a great movie.
Yeah, that would be a really good movie.
Mm-hmm. It's probably been done.
Yeah.
We'll have to research. I'd watch it. I love mob movies.
Yeah. No, that'd be sweet.
There is something sort of, I don't know, it's probably not a good thing to like romanticize, but.
No, definitely not.
It's so cool.
So sick. Oh, that's so dope how you blew up that building and killed all those people. That's so fire.
Crazy. Yeah, I know. Fun to explore.
Totally.
I wonder if like some of them probably like still exist today.
Oh, for sure. No, mobs are real.
Yeah.
Mobs are crazy.
Crazy.
We haven't seen a good movie in a while.
No, I used to like, like mafia movie, all that. Like, fascinating. They do really make it look kind of cool though.
Oh, for sure.
So that's Hollywood's fault.
Yeah. God damn it, Hollywood.
They're really doing something.
California, you bastards.
But that's really interesting about the pinball machines. I wonder, because doesn't it, I feel like I'd feel guilty if I like made some like rigged game for people to gamble. Playing.
Yeah, like casino games.
I think that'd feel icky.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like the psychology behind all of that, it's all psychology driven and it's all just using psychology against you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I like don't really understand gambling. I've never really done it. All the times I've gone to Vegas, I mean, the most I've ever gambled is like maybe with like a $20 bill and then I lost it and I was like, what? This is stupid.
You're very lucky. You're out of everyone I've ever met, maybe you're like have the least addictive personality.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I really don't know why. I feel lucky.
No, yeah, it's nuts.
I don't need anything.
Coffee is like the only thing you like kind of need.
Yeah.
And
I'm fine without it.
And your skin products.
I do really need my skincare.
That's a hidden addiction. Yeah.
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 I think chapstick is like, I'm addicted to that for sure.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
That's yeah.
Out of all the things that you could have as a vice.
Totally.
I actually was thinking right before we started recording that I didn't put chapstick on. Before I sat down, I am feeling a little. My lips are parched.
Oh no.
It's tough.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
A curse, really.
Are you gonna be okay?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's over.
Not a chance.
See ya. Good night.
I never am.
No. You never are.
I never am. But yeah, I'm sorry that you lost your job for a little bit at least.
Yeah. Just got more news today that I might get it back, so.
Quite the roller coaster we've been on the last couple of weeks.
Might get laid off for the second time in 2 weeks.
Absolutely
Love
insane.
It. Or like
and
a
after
month
all
or
the work
something.
that you've put in to get on unemployment.
Oh my God, I know. Have I got it yet? Let's check the direct deposit.
I will say the unemployment system here in Illinois, knock on wood,
yeah,
seems pretty solid.
Yeah, parts of it were really good. It was bad at the beginning.
Everyone's been really nice to you.
Yeah. Well, the people at the beginning were nice, but they just didn't know what they were doing at all. Like,
yeah,
they didn't really ask any questions about what was going wrong. And I told them what was going wrong and they didn't know what to do about it. But the latter half of the week, everyone was super nice and helpful. And hopefully it's all squared away.
You were on those phone calls making fucking friends.
No, they were. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of it, I was like, I need you every time. I was
literally
like, how do I get you? And they're like, that's not how it works. No. Yeah. So we'll see. So far, so good. Hopefully she'll get it soon.
Have you had any fun being unemployed?
I don't know. Honestly, we've had enough plans where I don't really, and I've just been like, I mean, I've definitely been sleeping too much and then
You have been
going
sleeping
to bed late
quite a bit.
But besides that, with unemployment and like getting my demo reel ready, haven't really felt like there's been a day where I wake up and just do nothing. I don't know.
Sure. So the answer is no.
So no, yeah. It's not really been a blast so far.
There's a part of me, I don't want to lose my job by any means, but I sort
Yeah.
of would love to not work for a week or something.
Well, and it's funny because I was definitely romanticizing it in my head, and we've
Yeah.
talked about this a little bit. But the last time I was unemployed was during, furloughed or whatever, was during the pandemic, and you're getting 3 times the amount of money.
So
Everyone else
true.
was fucking furloughed.
Yeah.
You were just kicking it, and it was like actually really fun.
Well, and there was like no expectation. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Samantha, get it together. To like leave your house or do anything. So it was
No,
just
exactly.
I do think that's like a part of it. I like wish to have that like type
Yeah.
of
Oh, totally.
rest,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
thrust upon me.
Yeah, right. When's the next pandemic? No, please no.
But yeah, so I guess maybe that just means we have to take matters into our own hands and, start saying no to a couple plans here and there.
Yep, that's always tougher than it seems.
But I don't think I'm actually going to do that. So
I know you won't.
super
yeah.
unrealistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, and recently traveling for work has just made
Mhm.
me bitter. I used to think traveling for work was glamorous, and now I have come to the conclusion, especially when it like happens over a weekend or something.
Yeah.
Granted, the last time that I traveled for work was a 2-hour meeting in Calabasas.
Not on the weekend.
So like stuff like that, when it's on weekends and stuff, like I'm just like, this is kind of actually sucks, it turns out.
Yeah. It's not
This is
really
really chewing into
fun.
my me time.
Yeah.
So what are we to do about that?
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah. But I mean, Vegas will be fun. Like the event that I'm going to is super exciting and fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's always good to have like some FaceTime with my clients and things like that. But
Yeah.
I just kind of being in Vegas Halloween weekend, what an insane thing to have people do.
I can't wait to hear about it.
I feel like something insane is going to happen. Something crazy.
So then you fly back on Halloween,
Yes.
and then you have one day in Chicago, and then you leave again.
Correct, which sucks completely so bad. I have a bachelorette party. Mikey, if you're listening, congratulations.
Woot woot.
It'll be my first bachelorette party in Nashville, which I hear is like bachelorette capital of the United States.
Pretty much. That's what I hear
So
too.
that'll be crazy. I'll bring my cowgirl boots, obviously.
Oh, let's go.
I am excited, but this is my first bachelorette party where, well, I guess this isn't true. We did some of this for Danny's too, but there are a lot of planned outfits.
Oh, okay.
And I have not really been doing my homework in terms of getting my clothing items together. So perhaps I'll have to do a little shopping in Vegas.
And we'll probably have to, or maybe we can record the day you're back or something.
Yeah, it's going to be, James will be on the pod again next week, everybody.
Don't you worry.
So don't worry your little minds. He'll be right here. Don't fret. Yeah, actually, he can't get rid of me, so.
I keep trying.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like no chance of having anyone over anytime soon.
No,
I probably could have planned this a little bit better, but
it's okay.
thank you for
We'll
saying
make
that.
it happen. We'll make it happen.
It's my absolute pleasure to have you on this podcast.
It's my podcast, so it's actually just my pleasure to be back on.
Okay, so true. Someone was making a joke recently. I think it was Dylan. He was like, well, sometimes when I'm listening to my favorite podcast and they have a guest instead of the co-host, like I'm disappointed. And
Yeah.
I was like, that's so true. I feel the same about the podcast I listen to. So you are practically a co-host.
Oh yeah, no. To
We
clarify, that's what he was saying. He
Yeah.
was like,
We
John
gotta-
says it too.
We got to get you on at least once a month or something. That'll also make my life easier.
Sure.
So maybe we can brainstorm on that a little.
Okay.
By the way, everybody, it's not coming out anytime soon, but Spotify Wrapped has officially stopped tracking, I believe in October.
Yeah, crazy. Why would I even drop music? I was gonna drop a song. It's not
Wait,
worth
so
it.
true. I didn't even think about that. But gear up. If I am on your Spotify Wrapped, you have to tell me or else I will take legal action against you.
And she'll cry
And I'll also cry.
and cry.
Which one of those things is worse?
Right.
Yeah.
It's tough to say. Maybe
So
crying.
true.
Maybe crying.
Yeah, I haven't cried in a while. I actually cried because of work the other day and that sucked. I
Mhm.
don't really, I feel like I cried a lot when I first started this job because like I didn't know what was going on. And then I'm easily overwhelmed.
Yeah.
That's one thing to know about me.
For sure.
And so that's kind of like something that I used to do sort of a lot. And then I got like and that's like any new job, just no matter what.
Oh yeah.
I think being new somewhere and the general sense of overwhelm that comes with that is sort of all consuming and results in tears. But I like totally got my footing and I felt like I stopped doing the crying thing for a while, which is always good. And even when work frustrates me, like I feel like that's not really the route I go down anymore. I actually hadn't really had like a good cry in a while. And then, yeah, I don't know. I just felt so overwhelmed at work the other day and I had a little sob to myself while you were still in bed.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think it's kind of like the natural part of life.
Yeah, you told me like way later because I slept in really late that day. I think I remember.
Yeah.
And you were like, I cried. And I was like, oh no.
So it's tough. It's hard to be me. And that's why we're doing every other week for now.
Right.
Just kidding. We're done with that.
Okay.
Because October's over.
Right.
Crazy that October's over, to be honest.
It went really fast, especially the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe it's already 28th or whatever.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
We did go to a pumpkin patch, our first Chicago land area pumpkin patch.
We had a little blast.
I guess Illinois based. I actually have no idea where we were.
I forgot what it was called already. I mean, it was called Gobert's, but I forgot what the city was
Farm.
called. Yeah.
Incredible place.
Super dope.
Like crazy.
And huge.
I thought that Wisconsin kind of had that on lock a little bit.
I thought Eichster's went hard.
For sure.
And it does.
And it definitely does.
Yeah.
But holy shit, this was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this place must be making the big bucks.
Oh my God.
I mean, they had like everything.
Even the parking lot was huge in itself.
The parking lot was huge. There was staff literally everywhere.
Everywhere you turn.
Lining the streets.
Yeah. I really wonder what their like costs are for like just labor.
Lots of animatronics.
Yeah.
Lots of animatronics. They didn't just have like your normal barnyard animals.
Oh yeah.
You could do camel rides.
There was a fucking giraffe.
Fucking insane. There was literally a giraffe.
Yeah.
What is he doing there?
No, there's so many fun little events. Maybe my favorite was the pig race. That went really hard.
Pig racing was crazy. And it was also crazy because, well, first of all, the guy who was the pig racing announcer, stand-up comedian.
Oh, he was so good.
He was so funny.
He was doing all these pig pun names, and he had so many. Without looking at any piece of paper. Yeah. He was just rattling them off. It was really impressive.
Crazy.
Like, he needs a raise.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, everyone tipped that man. But it was like so crazy because they like let the first round of pigs go.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that those pigs were all boys.
Okay.
But I guess I just that's like not a crazy thing. A lot of pigs are boys, I think, maybe.
Okay.
So, but anyways, and I just think, we think of like pigs and racing and you probably think boys, but then and I thought we were only going to see one pig race.
Oh, yeah.
And then they brought out the ladies. So then it was the girls' race. Like, let's go, girls. That was so crazy.
That was great.
The women's pig race. Oh, my God. Insane. And especially funny because they didn't actually really run very well or fast.
No.
And then that extra guy had to like chase him around the around the course. Pretty crazy. But endless entertainment.
Yeah. Right after that, we saw a really underwhelming, actually. Dragon.
The pumpkin eating dragon.
Or maybe dinosaur. I think it was dinosaur.
Oh, maybe.
Basically just this big claw and kind of an animatronic. I don't know if you can even count it because it's barely anything. It just pick up a pumpkin and like crush it in between these like
we were the only ones cheering.
It was so silly.
Even though there were like tons of children. It was actually a little scary though because he kind of like made eye contact with
when you're right
first.
there. Yeah, we were a little bit stepped out.
Yeah.
That's true.
Pretty crazy. But yeah, he's pretty slow. And he only wakes up every like couple of hours or something to smash his pumpkins.
Very easy corn maze, but still good vibes.
I will say the corn maze was the only piece that I'm kind of like, maybe Wisconsin does that a little better.
Yeah.
She was a little bit sparse.
Eichster's is really good.
Yeah, and like, you can't see over the corn.
Yeah.
I also think they maybe made the passageways just too wide.
True.
But like you could like see right through the corn. And
yeah, it's
it
also
was maybe
the
like
season,
up to my nose.
Maybe too late. I don't know how that works, but yeah.
Yeah. They must have just not had a good corn season. No
They
offense.
had a fucking corn box, like a sandbox, but all corn.
Well, it was like a ball pit, but corn kernels. It was like so crazy. Also, probably so fucking nasty, but Kyle and I
It looked so gross.
Kyle and I went inside of it, and I'm so glad that he stepped into it first. It was actually way deeper than I was expecting. Because he kind of like lost his footing.
Yeah.
There was that girl. Of course, everyone else who was in there was like a kid or, a chaperone of some kind.
Yeah.
A parent or guardian. But there was like this one little girl who was all by herself. She wasn't even that small. She was probably like 12 or something. And she was all by herself in the corn pit. And she was like, you know how like kids sit where they're kind of doing like that W sit?
Yeah. Like legs flayed behind them.
Yeah. But like ass pressed to the ground. Like you can't do that once you reach a certain age.
Yeah, so true.
And she was like sitting like that, and then she just flopped backwards into the corn, and she had this just like blank stare on her face. It was so crazy. And she was just like looking up to the ceiling. Oh my God.
You guys came out, had a fuck ton of like just corn everywhere.
Corn coming out of everything. It was actually so funny because Kyle had his like pants cuffed, and it wasn't until a little bit later that we realized they were like lined with corn. So saving that for later.
Yeah.
But yeah, and everyone who worked there was like so nice, and also they had
really were.
incredible food.
Oh yeah, super good.
So good.
Yeah, really good cookies, donuts.
Whatever soup.
The soup was so good.
It was like apple, bacon, I don't know even what it was, but it was like pumpkin.
I think it was like pumpkin bacon something.
There was kind of a pumpkin puree element going on there that was like giving baby food for sure.
Oh, sure.
But I mean,
it
was
good
delicious.
Way. It was
yeah.
worth it, yeah. That's funny.
So yeah, overall that was literally a great day. So fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So at least we're getting into the spirit of things. I did buy a whole Halloween costume I won't get to wear, but
that happens.
Trimmed the bangs today. Spent a good hour and a half in my wig just for shits and giggles.
Oh my God. I didn't even know that.
Some of that was like cutting time, but some of it was honestly just for fun.
Yeah.
You got to break the wig in, you know?
Okay. Fair
Don,
enough.
the personality.
Yeah, I get to know her.
Of Sally.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Halloween 2024. See you guys there.
Yeah, next time.
It's going to be great.
That's awesome.
Well, anyways, you want to do Rose and a Thorn?
Sure.
You first?
We do have to
me?
get ready soon.
We do.
Me first? Is that what you said?
I asked, but
Oh.
I mean, if you're feeling,
Sure.
if you want to take that challenge on.
I mean, Thorn is this past week. Thorn is easy. I was a little under the weather, kind of getting over it now.
So true.
I just was going to bed way too late and waking up too late. I really got to get back on a good schedule. I've probably said that every time I've fucking come on this podcast.
Maybe we should do something about that.
Something to think about, yeah.
Because I think everyone is so sick of hearing you say that.
Oh my God, you could do a little supercut of all times I've said it, I'm sure.
Literally.
Bud is working on that.
Totally.
And then Rose was probably bingo last night. That was a ton of fun.
Oh my God, it was so fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Spooky bingo, another Halloween themed activity. Shout out to Annie.
Yeah, that was great.
She is like queen of spooky season.
She really is. She just exudes October to me.
And she loves it.
Yeah.
Like
That's
just
awesome.
completely. Okay, my turn.
Hit it up.
I would say my thorn was either, well, crying at work, low point for sure. Huge bummer. Haven't done that in a while. Yeah. There was also this point this week, James and I are ferociously tracking our flights.
Oh, yeah.
For our next trip to the DR to visit his family, which we do every year. And there was a brief second where our very expensive flights went down in price. And then I was like looking at options for purchasing, and then they went back up.
Another like $150.
Devastating.
That was really bad. Yeah.
It was a low point for sure. I was also like, they know. I just think it is so unfair that they have access to that information and can see if you're looking at the flight.
No, it's really fucked up. Yeah.
That's not fair.
I don't get how that's legal, but yeah.
Me neither. It's so fucked. So that sucked. I was actually really grumpy about that for like 3 hours.
Yeah, you kind of were.
So potentially a low point. Those were my thorns, I think.
Fair.
I would say, in the spirit of not copying you.
Okay.
Although bingo was so fun. Oh, actually, I just thought of another thorn. I did not win at bingo a single time. So 3 thorns. This is a prickly rose.
Damn.
But that sucks. I never win anything. I literally never win anything. It makes me so mad. And multiple people won twice.
Yeah.
Rude.
Try harder next time.
I wanted Magda's monster plaque.
Yeah, that did go
That's
hard.
what I wanted. It was so cute.
Damn.
I'm not even much for like Halloween decor. That's not really my vibe. But he was just like a spooky little monster.
Don't worry, I won and I got the Harry Potter trivia game. So
which actually will be really fun.
Yeah, I want to play that.
I was thinking that should be probably like our next movie marathon.
Oh, that'd be great.
I feel like that's a fall.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's a fall season right there.
Fuck JK.
So true.
But besides that, let's do it.
Truly can't believe that she said she would rather do 2 years time than... You heard that?
Yeah, I saw her tweet that or something.
She would rather go to jail for 2 years than accept trans people.
Go
what?
Away. Go.
Be my fucking guest girl.
See ya.
Don't let the door hit you on the way in. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So, but I, still really great movies.
No, I love those movies.
Such good movies.
Love the actors.
Never read the books.
Yeah. I read like part of the 4th because I was in a little rivalry in middle school. Didn't finish it.
That's classic. Only competition will get James to read a book.
Pretty much.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Rose.
Boom.
Probably seeing the new growth coming on the plant that I killed.
I told you it's coming back.
I will say she's looking incredibly sparse. It's going to be like the thinnest, saddest money tree you've literally ever laid eyes on.
I know it'll come back full force.
But it makes me feel happy that it's pushing through.
I touched the
dirt
soil yesterday and
You're touching the dirt.
I'm touching the dirt. It did seem a little drier. So
Okay.
I think it finally got its roots
suck
in
it back
there.
up again, maybe.
Yeah.
It was like that dirt stayed wet for like 3 weeks. Like,
yeah,
what
that was
is going
really
on?
weird. Yeah.
It like defied science. I'm like so confused.
Doesn't it just evaporate?
Yeah.
Like it was, I don't know.
Also, like we have the heat going.
It was weird.
So bizarre. So that was a high point. I'm feeling like that's my Rose. I'm excited to see her in her new life.
Did you say your bud?
No, I'm gonna do something I'm looking forward to because I feel like I always have. Listen, I'm not working on myself at all, and so
Don't have time.
yeah. And I always have the same things to improve upon. But
Same.
something I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Is, and this is actually a thought exercise because it's hard for me to say. I'm looking forward to Murder Mystery Party.
Tonight, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
That actually wasn't that hard. I was like thinking Vegas. I was like, what is going to be fun about that? But
well, technically that's not the next week of when they'll hear this, but it's when, that's how this works.
Fine.
No, but
semantics.
Yeah. It's our first one ever.
I've never done a Murder Mystery Party.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
I did get incredibly typecast the fuck out of, but that's fine. The theme is London Tipton's fragrance release launch party.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was
believe.
part of it. I just knew it was Disney Channel.
That's the whole theme.
Yeah.
London Tipton has a fragrance that she's releasing and it's the launch party.
That's fucking awesome.
And someone dies.
Uh-oh.
And I am Carrie, Zach and Cody's mother.
Hell yeah.
And we do have the exact same haircut, so I really don't have to put a lot of work into this costume.
Are you going to spike your hair?
I might, but also I actually think that will be so ugly on me. And I love committing to a bit, but I also don't like feeling like the ugly girl at the party. That
Fair
kind
enough.
of goes against my wishes. So we'll see. Maybe I'll give it a try, but if it's not cute, I'm not leaving the house like that.
Yeah.
And I just want everyone to know that.
Fair enough.
Sometimes.
Maybe we won't see you at the party.
And James is Mr. Bosby.
That's right. I got my suit. Didn't get it dry cleaned, but we will press on.
Totally. I will say,
No matter what.
Mr. Bosby would never wear a dirty suit to the party, but
That's true. I'm kind of fucking up my character.
we're gonna have to get you a name tag or something.
Oh yeah, we can make it quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to be fed a couple lines.
Yeah, I'm so
See what
hyped to just see
happens.
how it flows and everything.
My first dabble at acting. Looking forward to it. This could be a new era for me.
Let's go.
James is against me bringing a prop, but I think that I should bring one of my microphones because she is a hotel lounge singer, and I just feel like otherwise it's just gonna look like me wearing a feather boa.
I'm pretty against props in general in costumes, because why would you want to carry that around? I don't know. That just sounds like way too much
I'm
work.
always carrying something around. It's usually my phone. I always got some shit in my hands.
I don't know. Not for me.
Microphone
Sorry.
in one hand, beverage in the other. We'll be all set.
Life of a rock star.
So true.
Or a podcast host.
Podcast host or a hotel lounge singer, as they say.
Yep. A few options.
So anyway, maybe we'll take a picture this time. Maybe we won't.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
We're not going to really look like anything.
Yeah. Well, if I take a picture of mine, I'm literally going to have to like post her afterwards because,
People just be like, that's you.
yeah, no one's going to understand
You
it.
got some cool gloves and a nice boa, so.
You're like not going to look like Mr. Mosby, no offense, because there is sort of like a racial difference going on there.
Just a small one.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but there is.
Yeah.
If you look closely.
Yeah. So that'll be tough, but we'll make do. Anyways, looking forward to the fragrance launch release party.
Let's go.
And I think I'll be back next week. I'm not going to make any promises because I don't want to let you guys down. I do have a lot of travels coming up, but I think we'll try and record on Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Thank you guys for listening. Love you guys so much. Stay safe out there. Have a happy Halloween.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you soon. Bye.
Peace.